Whether we're down or up, we still play hard.
It's not about schemes, it's who's gonna win the hustle game.
Team bonding is key. If you're good off the court, best believe you're gonna be good on the court.
They're connected. They care about each other and they compete for one another. We're not coaching young guys, we're coaching NBA players. And I think the guys believe in it.
Each year comes with a new opportunity. It's also going to come with new struggles as well.
Usually it's about a 2-year turnaround for an NBA team to get a G League affiliate. We've done it in 6 months.
You gotta challenge each other. Let's rock, man.
We enjoy the game of basketball, but also impacting other people's lives as well.
We've taken huge steps to put the Trailblazers on the right path.
You got a lot of guys here that are wanting to prove who they can be in the league, and we're gonna do it together.
I think what I love the most about this team right now, you get a little bit of everything, but it's been the different guys on different nights, multiple players contributing and making game-winning plays. And the way they're competing and giving themselves a chance against teams with more talent is very impressive.
Yeah, our team, after 18 games, we've been through a ton already, with adversity, talking about the injuries and, guys in, guys out.
He's able to tip the ball, went off at Jackson out of bounds, and Robert Williams says, I might need a little help here.
But I tell you, I think it's bringing us together more and more at all times.
Gotta be up. All right, we all right. Come on, baby, let's go. Defense, 1, 2, 3.
It's allowed me, as a coach, to be able to coach just different combinations, different guys, at different times, which challenges me, obviously, and our staff. But I just think for the guys, you can tell that we're a group that is together, and we're just all pulling the rope in the same direction, and I think that's been very apparent already early in the season.
I got you again. Only 2 things, pass and go, and get out, set him up and go hard. Get to the nail. You're athletic, show your athleticism every time down the court. Not when you want to do it for your teammates every time down the court. Do it for your teammates. Go. Good, there you go. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Cuts between them, buzzes up a lefty runner up and in. Determined drive to the window.
Right shoulder for protection, left hand for execution.
Randy, he's up and dribble, got it! Heads to the rim, laid it up and in. Malcolm Brogdon, come on! Brogdon, 13 first quarter points in a sparkling 5 minutes of work.
That's some serious defensive tenacity.
I think Malcolm is just a natural leader. His whole demeanor. I feel like he's a leader that leads by example as well, on and off the court. He's somebody that you want to learn from.
He's just always checking on guys' emotions and seeing where their head is at. Like even yesterday after the game, he's like, how do you feel?
Real quick. Incredible, man. Incredible. Coming off of last night, that was a heartbreaking loss. I appreciate it, for real. That's a tough win against a good offensive team. We shut that down like we said we would. All right? Everybody played great. Everybody that got in there played great, man. Good job. Let's go. Let's go. Get it in, man. Get it in.
So I think that's what really makes him a good leader. It's just his demeanor and his something just natural in him.
He's the definition of a true point guard, and he just changes the locker room.
Yeah, we got a chance to get on track tonight, man. Let's come out, let's play hard, man. Do what we do on both ends. Pick it up, defensively, get into the ball, offensively, run down the court. Johnson's like, let's hoop. So hoop, just play, be aggressive. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together.
Yeah, I think a lot about being a vet, especially for this team with these young guys, is for me, I've taken a lot of time to observe them, to try to learn them, ask questions.
Yeah, Malcolm is just a consummate veteran and professional. He's just a pro, and that's just all of his life. I always say he's just a grown-up. He really is. You can talk about what's going on in the world with Malcolm, what's going on in just this country. You could talk about politics. You could talk about everything. Malcolm he's become our leader you know, if you will, our vocal leader. He's a natural leader. He's a natural vocal leader. If he sees something going on, he has no problem stepping up and saying it or addressing it with any player on the team.
People are gonna criticize, and you know it's another loss, and you know. But for us, we're trying to make strides. We're trying to make small improvements every night.
We have a lot of talks in terms of he takes a lot of pride in being like, you know, an extension of the coaching staff when he's playing. That's an important relationship to have. I think the leadership role that he's taken in some of our young guys is priceless.
To me, someone that makes a good leader, I think one is someone that, you know, has learned how to follow first and has mentors, but also has followed great leaders in the past. And then someone that learns how to lead appropriately, lead with balance, lead and be able to speak everybody's language. I think that's huge.
You know, it's one thing to have the knowledge, but it's another thing to be willing to spread it and, you know, have the patience to deal with the younger guys and myself not getting it right on the first time. So Malcolm's been awesome, you know, just a great person off the court. You know, I spent Thanksgiving with him. You know, he just really makes an effort to make guys feel like they're a part of the team and you know, welcome.
On a team like this, you have young guys that you know, have grown up in a totally different generation than I have, than Jeremy Grant has. You got to understand their language. You got to learn to speak it. You got to, you know, learn how they want to be communicated with, and you know, approach them on their level.
He's always finding ways to motivate guys. I've heard it on several instances. He always finds a way to motivate me, and it's never the same.
Got it back, laid it up and in. Lost the handle, picked it up, 90 shoot. Jabari for three, got it. And up and in, there's Jabari again with a double-double. Tireless play for Walker. First career double of the year for Jabari Walker in his second year out of Colorado.
Jabari is one of these guys in the league that you can tell how good he wants to be.
He's always checking on guys' emotions and seeing where their head is at.
But he's a guy that is looking for, you know, someone to lead him a little bit. And I was like that a little bit when I was younger. I always was looking for someone to just take me under their wing and lead me, and that's what I want to be for Jabari.
You need a guy like Malcolm. He's been a beautiful, beautiful dude to have here in terms of just me, but also the team.
I think the biggest learning lesson that I've learned about myself this season is not everything in the NBA, not everything in life is about winning. I think more so in life it's about the process, and I think we're seeing that this season.
Brogdon drives it, turns, fades, fires, snags one in. Malcolm Brogdon.
Of course I want to win. I'm coming from Boston where our hopes were championship or bust, and ended up being a bust, but you know, we won a lot of games last year and we were very successful. And coming here and, you know, people in my ear saying, you know, don't you want to go somewhere where, you know, you guys can compete for a championship? And I'm telling people, no, like, I'm enjoying the process of building with these young guys and being a part of something special. Because in a few years, you know, it's going to be completely flipped and people are going to be trying to come to Portland to play with the Shaden Sharps, the Ants, the Scoots, you know, so I'm enjoying being that vet for these guys and growing with them and helping Chauncey, you know, facilitate, you know, everything that he's trying to do here.
Get ready, the Trailblazers are adding a brand new G League team.
One of our biggest priorities was get this G League team established, the remix. We were incredibly happy when, in the spring, when we knew that this was going to happen. To give these guys real-time game experience, you know, on a consistent level, I think is going to be really important for us. For instance, like Ryan Repair this year, who just needs reps, he needs to play. And it's so hard to simulate that if we don't have a team in town.
We got Ryan, Repair, who else am I missing?
With a player like Rayon, we'll be able to have him play for the remix, have him practice with the Trailblazers, and just get the full experience. And I think it'll really enhance and speed up his development.
My name is Jim Moran. I'm the head coach of the Rip City Remix. 7 years with the Portland Trailblazers previously. A year as a video intern.
-1 turnover.
Player development coach. And spent the last 2 years with the Detroit Pistons as an assistant coach. It's been an unbelievable experience just with how quickly they've been able to put this team together. You know, usually it's about a 2-year turnaround for an NBA team to get a G League affiliate. We've done it in 6 months. You know, my philosophy with this experience coaching so far in the G League has just been, you know, honesty, open communication with the players. It's a next man up mentality. We like to have an open line of communication with our players to let them know, like, hey, there's going to be nights where, you know, you're going to play a lot of minutes and some nights you're not going to play a lot of minutes. But at the end of the day, we need you to be a good teammate. We need you to be professional, and we need you to make your minutes count. Don't count your minutes, make your minutes count. That's saying we like to roll by here.
I thought it was super important to go support the remix. You know, when those guys are on our bench supporting us, they're cheering loud, they're standing up. There's no reluctance to them about being there to support us. So I wanted to, you know, reciprocate that energy and show up to their first game in LA and be a part of, you know, something special. This is the first year that Portland's had a G League team, and I think it's important that, you know, as many of us could show up as possible and support those guys.
First 3 of the season for his team.
Reed answers with a triple of his own. Flips it out to Reed. He'll try a 3. He'll get another one. Duop Reed is having himself a night.
The whole time we were just like, nah, this isn't fair. Like, Wab doesn't need to be playing G League.
The chemistry here is real good because, you know, you got a bunch of young guys that are hungry to play, very competitive, so that makes it easy to come to work and just get along with every single person.
Yo, I want to play in this. I'm gonna ask them. I might, bro. This could look fun.
Come on, Chris. Yeah!
The main benefits of having the remix right in our backyard is just very simple. You got guys that are rookies, Whoops.
Oh my God!
Chris Murray.
Shoot that, there you go, get it up, Chris.
3!
Those guys now have that avenue and that vehicle to go practice, you know, and go play in some of these remix games and actually get better. You can't get better at something without doing it. You can't become a better basketball player without playing basketball. Until you're playing against somebody and you have to read and react in situations, you don't even know if that shot's gonna go down, you know, because you wasn't working on that shot with somebody in your face or somebody pushing you left or somebody being physical.
I feel like when you do the remix, you get a little bit more freedom to kind of play a little bit. You kind of play through mistakes a little bit more, so I think that helps.
Top Breathling for the remix, now up with the Blazers after the 37-point outburst of the remix.
Yeah, Wap, he's made a great and a very immediate impact on our team. He plays totally different than any of our other fives.
Leads ahead to Reed, runs under it, and he corrals it for a two-hand.
He knows how to play the game. He plays the game from the neck up, and he's pretty smart. He knows how to make the right passes, the right reads. So yeah, he's impacted our game by way of just his skill set.
He's a professional basketball player at the highest level, and it's just a matter of opportunity. He's played his heart out. He's gonna battle hard every night.
Just throughout my career, I've always been in different kind of environments, been around different coaches, and everything's always just been different. So I feel like just my ability to adapt to things quickly, that's something that I've got to see a little bit more this season too.
It was really special that night to just kind of see him come into his own as a player and to kind of earn a spot with the Blazers in their rotation. It's just such a fun story to be a part of.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Proud of the way we played, man. You guys played together, you guys stayed together, you guys competed. That's all I'm going to ask for every night. All right, that was a hell of a win. All right, that was a hell of a win. They're going to come out better tomorrow. We have to come out better tomorrow. All right, great job. Bring it in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family. Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
This has always just been very important to me. And it's not just about Thanksgiving or Christmas. I think it's important all year long to be able to give back.
Good.
You gonna build a Lego fort? You gonna build a Lego fort?
Yeah, I'm for real too. Life size.
We need to, as kind of notable figures in the world, inspire the kids or the next generation or whoever it might be and give them confidence to go be the best that they could be.
Does it look like a spaceship to you? A little bit? A little bit, yeah.
You know how to make a Lego turtle?
Do I know how to make a Lego turtle? Nah, but we can try together.
Turbo thruster in the back, the exhaust, and the grate to stop anyone from getting burned.
You know, just coming in and showing face and hanging out and having a conversation with the kids. You know, just putting a smile on their face, that's all we care about.
I think it's important to take time to connect with kids and families during the holidays because not everybody is blessed on the same level that you are. Specifically talking for myself, you know, I think I've been blessed with a lot, with good health, with resources to help other people.
We are very, very lucky and fortunate to have the life and the careers that we have. Most of the world are not that fortunate or lucky or blessed.
I don't want Coach Phillips to think I'm
Up two? I'm up two.
G58. D2.
You know, the start of the season, we all figuring each other out. That's the thing that, you know, that's what kids do. They bring out the soft side in you, and so doing things like this, a lot of the players let loose a little bit more around the kids, and so, you know, you see the soft side in all the players, and you know how they can be so caring and loving towards everybody else, and so they just, you know, building team chemistry and, you know, finding out, you know, more about each other.
And they're happy.
I just think it's even more impactful when you can all do it together. We learn about each other when we do these things, upbringings, and, you know, it's just a beautiful thing.
218.
Multicolored. What happened to it?
Oh, you got that on camera?
No easy bucket. I think that's the most important part. I think that motivates a kid, and then he's gonna grow up and he's gonna come back to me and he's gonna say, all right, I got taller now, and I think that motivates a kid. He had good touch, he had everything. He was just a little too short. So when he grows, he's gonna remember that moment.
We feel like we can compete with anybody. No matter if our best players are playing or they're out or they're hurt. We've gone into games where we were supposed to get beat by 30. And we might come out with the win.
Game over, Blazers win this one. Yes, sir.
And we've established that we want to try to make people uncomfortable.
Spanked out of bounds. Reef gets a piece, it's loose, working to the baseline, powers up.
Coach Billups said coming into the season, he wants to be a team that other people don't want to play against. And I really feel like the Blazers are becoming that team.
Yes, sir. I tell you, that second unit is something else, boy.
Real quick. First of all, way to get off look back. All right, good job. Obviously, team win. Everybody played good. All right, ain't always gonna go good. We did what we had to do. All right, let's rock, baby. Let's rock. Family, 1, 2, 3. Hey. Oh, that's a transition.
Hey, it ain't 1 to 30.
Blazers on the road here tonight in Salt Lake City to wrap up to this 4-game, 8-day trip.
We have to collectively try to give ourselves a chance every night.
Oh, we're doing it again!
We fought. We've been playing good on this whole trip. I think we had a lot of up and downs throughout the season, but I feel like we kind of finding our rhythm right now.
Final here tonight, Utah 118 and the Blazers 113.
This was another example of this team showing you they will show up.
When Ant went down, One of the things that I told him I'm going to need from him, I said, no, boom, we got to go get this hand fixed.
What'd you do?
But immediately, whenever you can get back and start feeling good, I need your presence around the team. And he hasn't missed anything. He's around, he's at every practice, he goes on every trip. His presence is still there. Before games, in games, he's talking and coaching up Shaden and Scoot and our guards and our young guys. He has an impact on every single game that we play.
Obviously, I've been injured since the first game. You know, just being there for my teammates, that's kind of been keeping me afloat instead of just trying to stay distant. Just step into kind of a coach's role, helping out any of the players and what they need and kind of point out to the coaches what I see, what we could do better.
When he comes back, we expect for him to be the player that he's been for us. I expect for him to come back and be the same guy.
When I go back and play, you know, hopefully that helped me. That time where I've been out, you know, watching the game has helped me when I go back to help the team for us to get that much better.